Yijo, stop right now. That's the village's transformer.
It belongs to the whole village, uncle. Look closely. Do you need me to read it out for you? 88,000 yuan, registered under my name, Yijo.
What are you doing taking it apart? Put it back right now, Yijo. You're getting out of line.
Don't worry, uncle. I'll leave the outer shell for you. You can still use it.
This all started on that summer night 1 year ago.
Dad, hold on. Power will be back any minute now. Just hold on.
Power.
Dad.
Yijo stared at his father's face, then looked out at the all-consuming darkness outside the window and suddenly understood. What his father worried about at the end wasn't himself, but all the villagers in the whole village without electricity. This transformer had been faulty for a long time. It was already broken, and it just burned out after all this time. It's been in use for 35 years, 15 years past its service life. It can't be repaired. We have to replace it with a new one. How? How much does it cost?
The newest model with automatic protection, 88,000 yuan.
I'll put in 50,000. That's my dad's pension plus my own savings. The remaining 38,000. Everyone can chip in whatever they can. Register the transformer under my name. But I, Yijo, swear to heaven, from now on, I'll only charge the national grid price for every kilowatt hour, not a single cent extra.
Yijo, are you crazy? That's the money your dad gave his life for.
It's precisely because my dad traded his life for this money that I know exactly how it should be spent.
Yijo, this 3,000 yuan is the compensation my boss paid for my son's broken leg.
You take it. My son will need electricity in the future anyway.
In the end, the whole village raised 29,000 yuan together. Yijo silently took out his deposit slip
And covered the final gap of 9,000 yuan.
Yijo,
You're such a blessing to our village. Thank you so much.
good nephew, uncle never misjudged you.
Dad, do you see that? Power is here.
Great amazing news. There's a new policy from the provincial government. Free upgrade and renovation for rural power grids, and our village is a pilot site.
We get a free new smart transformer and even get a subsidy. Free replacement? Is such a good thing even real?
Yukai, is this for real? It's 100% true. I pulled some strings to get this spot. Tomorrow the power supply company.
Director Liu will come in person.
Hello folks, sorry for your hard work. I'm Director Liu from the Rural Power Grid Renovation Office.
Of the City Power Supply Company.
Comrade Yijo, I presume? Your spirit is commendable. However, policy requires unified management of the rural power grid. We must reclaim this equipment. Compensation will be provided, of course.
How much compensation?
Depreciation puts it at 3,000. But the new transformer is smart. Controllable by phone. A kilowatt hour is a dime cheaper than the state grid. A dime cheaper, plus a 500 cash subsidy for each household.
Paid on the spot.
Director Liu, the product certification and grid connection permit. May I see them?
Xiao Zhang, fetch the documents from the car.
No need. The City Power Company subsidiaries don't have a rural grid renovation office. There is, however, a GDN technology. Boss Liu Jiangwo. That's you, isn't it, Director Liu?
Comrade Yijo, what are you implying? We are a legitimate cooperative company.
This is this year's list of winning bidders for the provincial rural grid renovation. 27 companies. GDN technology is not among the winners. The lowest transformer model on the list is ZDB 20-23. Yours is from 2010. At a 13-year gap. This is a refurbished core from a scrapped unit with a new shell.
A refurbished machine? Wang Yukai, explain this clearly. Yijo, you're full of crap. You're making a false accusation. Director Liu is someone I went through great pains to invite. That piece of crap transformer of yours, you think you can hog it forever?
False accusation? Uncle, how much kickback did you take from Director Liu?
WH, what nonsense are you spouting?
Fine. We can offer 10,000 for the transformer. The ownership remains mine. We're just borrowing it for your use. You'll be fully responsible for any issues. Sign or not.
Sign it. Sign it right now.
Yizhou, what are you up to now?
The agreement is signed. The transformer is ours.
You know I'm taking what's mine.
That's the core voltage regulator. What are you dismantling it for?
The agreement says we lend the equipment. It doesn't say we can't remove parts. These are my personal belongings. I'm taking them.
Bull! Those are all part of the transformer. What use is this hunk of iron once you've stripped it?
Got a problem with that? Then forget the swap. Give me back the old one, and I'll return your 10,000.
No problem. Comrade Yi, go right ahead. Our new equipment has core components too. Yizhou, are you insane? Renting this dump? What can you possibly do in this godforsaken place? Even rocks wouldn't grow here.
Grow electricity. Saline alkali land has high reflectivity. Photovoltaic efficiency can be up to 15% higher. The power is for our own use. The surplus gets fed into the grid for sale. The reclaimed core can be modified and put to use.
You had this plant all along, a golden cicada shedding its shell.
Waiting here to be reborn from the ashes. We have nowhere to go.
We don't get any of Wang-Yotai's subsidies. The village won't have us anymore.
They say we're useless freeloaders, dead weight.
Yizhou, this is my life savings, my burial money. 20,000, let me buy a share, okay? If we lose, you don't owe me a thing. If we make a profit, just give me a bite to eat. Keep the money.
Take the money back. You stay. I'm short on hands right now. Uncle, your legs aren't good, but your hands are clever. Help me assemble the photovoltaic brackets. You too, Annie Zhang, you cook. Handle meals for the four of us. Teacher Zhao, you'll be my advisor. The PV system needs an operation manual, something anyone can understand. You write well. Salary is 2,000 per person per month. Room and board included. Deal. Uncle Lee, we don't kneel here. If you want to kneel, wait until we make money from the power, then kneel and count it. This abandoned, saline alkali land is our battlefield and our hope.
Why so much? Last month it was only 50. The weather isn't even hot yet. Haven't even turned on the AC.
Go find Wang Yukai. See how convenient remote light control is. Saved on the electric bill, right?
Boss Wang, save my foot. My bill more than doubled.
Old Chen, are you secretly using the AC at home? No. I watch less TV. I even thought about unplugging the fridge. Then it's the old fridge. It's a power hog. These smart meters are precise.
The old mechanical ones ran slow, undercharged you. This meter eats electricity. Look, the light's on, it's charging.
You must have some appliance on standby, secretly sucking power. I unplugged them all. Then it's the wiring, old and leaky.
Find an electrician to check for leaks yourself. I'm busy.
Old Chen, the wiring's fine. But your meter is running a bit fast. I heard.
There's a kind of meter that can be adjusted. Yizhou was telling the truth.
A netizen just said my washing machine uses a lot of power.
But that washer hasn't been used in 3 years. Look into it more.
300 acres of rice paddies, a shocking expanse of withered yellow. The few remaining green spots are barely clinging to life.
Heaven is trying to cut off our livelihood. If it doesn't rain soon, the rice is finished.
Pump water, quick. Where are the pumps Yizhou left? Relax. Smart irrigation, understand? Remote control with an app. Turn on 4 pumps at once. Saves power, more efficient.
4. 10 pumps running full tilt would barely cover 300 acres.
What do you know? If we overload and trip the breaker, it's on you.
The smart system will assign automatically. See? Slow and steady wins the race.
The number you have dialed is switched off.
The entire village fell into an eerie silence instantly. This is the price of greed, and the beginning of all calamity.
It got dark. The rice cooker stopped mid-cycle.
Where's Wang Yukai? Where's Director Liu?
Tell them to get out here.
Wang Yukai, get out here and pay for our transformer.
Yukai went to the city to find Director Liu. He's not home. We don't know where he is either.
I begged at the power supply office.
They said our grid is self-built, it's not their jurisdiction. To fix it, we need to find the equipment manufacturer. Where's the manufacturer? Director Liu's company went bankrupt, he's vanished.
If Yi Zhou were here, the power wouldn't be out. The child wouldn't have gotten burned this badly. Yi Zhou could fix it. He definitely could. Let's go find Yi Zhou. Go beg him, but after how we treated him, we didn't even protect his father's money. He must hate us to the core now.
Stop crying! Tears won't save the rice. I'll go beg him. Me going alone isn't enough. Anyone who wants to live and can still walk. Come with me to kowtow to him, beg him to come back. Josie, maybe I should go say something.
Kneeling like this won't solve anything.
Say what? They deserve it.
Hold on, everyone, hold on. We're here to atone, not to cause more trouble.
Old village chief, have some water. Kneeling like this won't fix the problem. We're not here for water. We're here to seek forgiveness. If Yi Zhou doesn't come out, we'll kneel here until we die.
Kneel here until we die.
Brother Yi Zhou, I was wrong. We shouldn't have been greedy for that 500 yuan. My child has a fever. Without power, my child won't make it. Please, save my child. I'm kowtowing to you.
Come in. The rice can be saved, but there are 3 conditions. First, I need absolute command. You do exactly as I arrange. Questions can wait until after the harvest. If you don't listen, leave now.
We'll listen. We'll all listen to you.
Second, you provide the manpower and materials. I need 20 people. Quick-handed ones. Come with me to pull the equipment. The rest, go to the back hill to cut bamboo. 50 poles, over 3 meters each. Pull thick ones. Women and children, go check all the water pumps. Gather the usable ones at the main ditch at the village entrance.
Kid Joe, what else do you need?
The 3rd grade rice is saved, but the transformer issue. Wang Yukai and Director Liu must be dealt with. Arrest those who should be arrested. Compensate where compensation is due. When the time comes, no one backs down. No one muddles through.
Joe, the village has wronged you in this matter. First, once the rice is saved, if there's even one coward in the village again, this old face of mine and that justice and integrity plaque in the ancestral hall, you can smash them. I'll bear witness. Wang Yukai embezzled my subsidy. My family overpaid hundreds in electricity bills. We were all cheated by him.
All right, I'll remember your words. Now, everyone who can move, grab your tools and follow me. The rest, do as I just said. Get moving.
Yes.
Place bamboo poles along this line, one every 20 meters. Bury them half a meter deep. Uncle Lee, you take people to secure the wires. Run them along the poles, use timers, keep them elevated, don't let them drag.
Take a break, have some soup.
Mom, will the lights work?
The old village chief told people to stay away from the pump. Uncle Lee, do a final check on the wiring.
Show, the whole village thanks you, but it's too early.
This temporary grid, running on batteries, won't last more than a few days. Even with 10 pumps running in shifts, we can only save about 70%.
The rice, what do we do about it?
Either fix the village's blown transformer as soon as possible, or run a dedicated line from my solar power station. A permanent solution.
Joe, you tell us how to do it, and we'll do it. We trust you.
Running a dedicated line needs money, materials, people, and the village needs to give me a plot of land, sign a formal lease contract.
Give him that saline alkali wasteland east of the village. 30 acres, nobody would take it even for free. If you want it, the village leases it to you. 30 years. As for the money, we'll pull together again, sell the pots and pans if we have to. We'll have it ready by dawn.
For now, take shifts watching the pumps and canals. Make sure nothing else goes wrong. Dad, step 1 is done. Next, it's time to settle the final score.
30 acres of wasteland, leased for 30 years, a symbolic fee of $1 per acre per year. Of the station's profits, Yijo takes 70%. The village collective gets 30%. Crowdfunding agreement, voluntary shares, $100 a share.
No upper limit, risks shared. Those who agree, come press your thumbprint.
I'll take 5 shares. I don't have $500. Yijo, I don't even have my son's tuition sorted out. I trust him. I do.
I'll take 2 shares. This is my grandson's egg money I've been saving. Joe, Auntie trusts you.
A total of $58,400. I don't want it.
This 58,000 yuan is the village collective's first share capital. I'll take the wasteland and build the power station. But what was just said about catching Wang Yofu and Team Leader Liu, the recovered funds will also go into the public account.
Open the door, Elder Chang. Yofu was taken away by the police. They say he committed fraud and will go to jail. Village Chief, save Yu Kai. He knows he was wrong. We'll return the money, all of it. Please don't let him go to jail.
Seems someone beat us to it. The contract is signed. The money and debt collection can wait. Anyone who can move now, grab shovels and picks, follow me to the wasteland. The power station starts today. Dig the holes 1.2 meters deep, no shallower. The supports must be vertical. Margin of error must not exceed 5 millimeters.
The suspect, Lu Jiangwo, is suspected of contract fraud and selling counterfeit products. He has been lawfully placed under criminal detention and is now brought back to identify the scene.
Please cooperate with the investigation. Affected villagers. Criminal detention.
It was you. It must have been you who reported them. Yijo, if you have guts, come at me. Don't harm Yukai. He's your own uncle.
I reported them. The police handle cases based on evidence. If they broke the law will punish them.
Yijo, you're just getting revenge. Revenge because the village didn't protect you back then. You're gloating now, aren't you? The power station is yours. The whole village listens to you. Are you satisfied?
Yotsai's wife. Watch your words. Director Liu was arrested because he cheated 11 villages, involving millions. It has nothing to do with whether Yijo reported him or not. If Yukai was clean, the police wouldn't have arrested him.
Look at what? The power station generates power one day earlier. The rice gets one more layer of security. Our village is truly less than a few later. Work.
Output voltage stable, frequency synchronized, all normal. Scheduled to connect to the grid tomorrow at 10 a.m. No major issues.
Check it one more time. The protection circuit must not have any flaws.
Josie, take a break. You haven't slept in 3 days. Tomorrow is crucial. Don't burn yourself out.
One last check, then I'll sleep.
Call me cousin.
Cousin. I got into a first-tier university.
Joe, my child. Auntie begs you. Your uncle is a scoundrel. He deserves it, but the child is innocent. He got into university. The tuition, all the family money was confiscated as fines. We're still in debt. For the child's sake, give him a hand. Auntie will kowtow to you.
I'll cover the tuition, but on 2 conditions. First, after Wang Yukai is released from prison, he is not allowed to return to Dawa Village. Second, after you graduate from university, you must come work at my power station for 5 years. Your salary will cover the tuition. To do or not to do it. Continue. Before dawn, it must be foolproof.
The first month, the power station generated 30,000 kilowatt hours. The village used 10,000 kilowatt hours for free, sold 20,000 kilowatt hours to the grid. Income is 10,000, split 3 ways for dividends. The village collected gets 3,000. There are 28 elderly people over 70. 200 electricity subsidy each, total 5,600. That's 2,600 short. The subsidy can't be fully paid.
Promised 200 monthly, can't pay it the very first month.
Did the station not make money? Is Yijo hiding it from us? Not that we can't pay. It's the first month, station's still adjusting. Output's not at peak. Next month will definitely be enough. Yijo said, for the shortfall of 2,600. He'll cover it personally. But what about later? If the station never makes a profit, do we keep covering it? Sounded so good at the start. Free electricity, a subsidy. Looking at it now. Not as solid as paying the bill before.
Oh, Bossier's back. Perfect, tell us. Does the station make money or not? Don't use everyone's blood, sweat, and money just to make yourself look good.
The ledger's right here. Every kilowatt hour generated, used, sold, every penny clear. The station is everyone's accounts. Open for checking. Anyone thinks Yijo is cooking the books. Step up now. We'll go to the power supply office. The bank. Check every entry.
How would I understand all that?
That's why we're afraid of being tricked. The money everyone invested was real hard cash.
First month, the station's equipment was breaking in. Output was only half of design. Next month, full capacity. Then, not just the 200 monthly subsidy, year-end dividends too. Those who believe now, take the subsidy. Those who don't, money's here. You can withdraw shares anytime. Yijo won't force you to stay.
Joe, my boy, I believe you. Without you, this old life of mine would have been gone. This money, I take it with peace of mind. Joe, my boy, you've been wronged.
Village chief, people's hearts are harder to manage than electricity. But no matter how hard, this road must be walked. One guy, has the house been too quiet lately?
East line, 3rd row, Someone cut the wires.
Why? I just wanted to vent. Cut the cable. Stop the station, blackout the whole village, let the rice seedlings dry up. Is that how you vent?
You fool. That cuts off the whole village's livelihood.
Report to the police. Who put you up to this? What benefits did Wang Yotsai's family offer you?
Yes, it's Wang Yotsai's wife. She said as long as something happens to the power station. Yizhou, you'll have to get out. She promised that once Yizhou was gone, she'd give me a cut of the money she'd make. Even the money I pick up now is from her.
I'm wronged. I just complained a few times. It was Zhang San who was wicked and cut the wires. What's it got to do with me? Yizhou is framing me.
Your fingerprints are on the wire cutters. And on John San's phone. There's a call recording from last night at 8:23 where you egged him on.
And promised him benefits. Should we play it for you?
Furthermore, according to Lu Jiangwo, Director Lu's further confession, and your husband Wang Yotsai's statement, you were involved in transferring some of the fraud proceeds and concealing evidence.
With multiple offenses combined, you are hereby placed under criminal detention according to the law.
Cousin, I'm sorry about my mom. I apologize to you and the village on her behalf.
I accept your apology, but the law will judge your mother's mistakes. This score you earned yourself, it's got nothing to do with your parents. My earlier offer still stands. I'll cover the tuition. After you graduate, come back and work at the power station for 5 years. But if you feel you can't accept my money because of your family's actions, or if you don't want to come back, I respect that. The choice is yours.
Yo, my boy.
You've done more than enough for Wang Hao.
He is himself, his parents are his parents. The power station needs educated people to grow. As long as he's upright and willing to work hard, I'll give him a chance. The bad apples have been removed. The power station is the foundation for all of us to make a living. Anyone else who dares to have crooked ideas, this is what happens. From now on, the accounts will be public every month, and suggestions can be made anytime. But they must be brought into the open. A 500 kilowatt station is enough for our village to use, but not enough for us to get rich. I'm thinking of using the idle wastelands in the surrounding villages to build a larger photovoltaic cluster. Let's light up this whole area and make everyone prosperous. Do you dare to join me for one more big job?
Photovoltaic power generation. Sounds good, but our stone gully has little land and lots of rocks. We need that bit of wasteland for grazing sheep.
Besides, you and Rice Flower Village can just do it yourselves. Why drag us in? If we lose money, whose fault is it? We're not like you, with a capable college graduate to rely on. Director Wu, that's not the way to look at it.
Director Wu, grass can be grown under the solar panels. It won't affect the sheep. The grass can grow even better. We'll provide the technology for the power station. We'll cover most of the funding. You just need to provide the land and sign the agreement. After that, your village gets 30% of the power generation revenue, guaranteed.
30%? Don't work for months and end up with nothing.
Our village can't handle your fancy schemes.
Trying to scam our land again? Daohua Village just got back on its feet.
And now you want to play savior? Nice pitch. But can this thing put food on the table?
Our village is poor, but we're stable. Messing with you. If it fails, the villagers will curse me out.
Will I even keep my position as director?
Director Wu, we don't need that. Sign the contract now, and we'll, on the public wasteland at your village entrance. We'll first build a small demonstration site for free. The electricity generated will go free to the village committee. It will be used for 1 month with 5 lonely elderly families nearby. After a month, if you think it works, we talk. If not, we dismantle and leave. Not a cent from you. Do you dare to try?
Kid, what's your real game?
My game is lighting up these mountain hollows at night. So in the future, people won't just say we're poor, but that we have light.
All right, just as you said, the rocky beach at the entrance of the village. You can use it for a month.
Let's see what tricks you can pull.
This land is tough for foundations. Tough or not, we do it Uncle Lee. Use the rock drill to break these big ones first. Gather the small stones to build the embankment.
Yo, it's really dry. Use this broken stone to generate electricity.
Probably here to practice, ruining our land.
Bossy, this is too slow. Need our help? 100 a day, meals included.
No need. Breakfast is on us. Dawa Village is building this free. Too cheap to hire help.
Then you can grind it slowly and see what you can grind out in a month.
Old man, you think they'll succeed? What if they ruin the land and leave nothing?
Let's see. If they succeed, the village benefits for free. The land is still ours. They have to restore it.
We can't lose either way.
Gotta say, these Dawa folks work hard.
Uncle, Auntie, under these panels, we planted drought-resistant grass seeds. When it grows, your goats will have grass to eat in winter. We'll connect the power first to Widow Wong's house at the village entrance, so she won't need her kerosene lamp at night anymore.
Tomorrow, have old Two's boy take them a pot of water. Senior brother. This is the make or break moment.
The lights are on.
Director Wu, it's not been a month yet, but consider this first light a gift from me. The village committee and the 4 neighboring houses will all have power tomorrow. The electricity is clean, stable, and free, just as we discussed.
We'll finalize the contract at the Ancestral Hall tomorrow.
Yizhou, from now on, we're in this together. The 200 acres of wasteland in Chitugu are all yours. We buy the land later, and we'll share the dividends.
Don't worry, Director Wu. Once the station is built, I'll fund a connecting road between our villages. Using our villages as a base. Once we secure Wazidian, the whole area will be connected. A 500 kilowatt photovoltaic cluster won't just meet our own needs. It can feed a large amount into the grid. Profits will double. Then our villages will be a model for the whole county, not just the town.
Station Chief Ma, have you heard? That Yizhou from Daohua Village is into solar power. Now he's got Chitugu on board too. He's making waves. Soon, he might control the power for all the surrounding villages. What does a young punk know about self-generation and consumption? Small-scale stuff is one thing, but trying to sell large amounts to the grid? Grid connection permits, line approvals, electricity price approvals. Every single step has to go through me. Exactly. And with his methods, using cheap panels and assembling them himself. Who's going to wires, cables,
And transformers?
and also killing your parents. Station Chief Ma, you must uphold justice. Uphold justice? Of course. Electrical safety comes first. Are his devices up to standard? Does he have all the qualifications?
I'll go inspect tomorrow.
We've received reports that your photovoltaic station has serious safety hazards, non-compliant equipment, and unauthorized grid connection. You are hereby ordered to cease operations immediately and submit to a full inspection.
Reports? Station Chief Ma, all our equipment has factory certificates and quality inspection reports. The grid connection paperwork is complete. Which reports? What specific issues? What specific issues?
Issues? Plenty. Wire gauge, grounding protection, insulation breakdown, and that core equipment of yours, all patched together. Who knows if it's made for scrap parts? And a hawk. Shut it down first.
Safety is no small matter, Yizhou.
Gamble with the village.
Station Chief Ma, you can inspect, but an unjustified forced shutdown.
Affects power generation and irrigation. Who covers those losses?
If you claim our equipment is faulty, point it out now. We'll fix it on the spot. If you can't, I have some questions myself. Is this a safety inspection or someone abusing their power? Obstructing new energy development in the countryside? Station Master Ma, after you. Where do we start? Cable diameter, insulation, grounding resistance, or the protective functions of the grid-tied inverter. If your equipment isn't up to the task, I have more professional tools here.
Check the core. Check that transformer he disassembled.
The core is the most likely part to have issues.
Forget these surface checks. I've heard. The core power transformation equipment in your station
Was assembled from scrap transformer parts. If that's true, it's a major safety hazard. It must be open for inspection.
Sharp eyes, Station Master Ma. This core control board is indeed not the original. Because the original control logic wasn't suitable for our mountainous grid fluctuations, I redesigned and reprogrammed it based on local conditions, then commissioned a legitimate manufacturer in the provincial capital to custom produce this intelligent control board. Here are the design blueprints, the manufacturing contract, the manufacturer's production license, and a factory inspection report for this batch.
Custom made? Who knows if some small workshop made it? Does it have a grid connection permit? Does it meet national standards?
Station Master Ma, National Standard GBT 19964-2012. The technical requirements for connecting photovoltaic power stations to the power system. Article 5.3.2 has clear requirements for the low voltage ride-through capability of grid-tied inverters. Our custom inverter fully complies. Here's the certification report from a third-party testing agency. Furthermore, regarding the power quality of the grid connection point, voltage deviation, frequency deviation, harmonic content, our real-time monitoring data is all fed into the county power supply company's dispatch platform, available for review anytime. May I ask, which specific standard or regulation does the safety hazard you mentioned violate?
No major issues found for now, but operations still need to be standardized.
The trouble's gone, but the work remains. Speed up the Stone Gully station. We also need to negotiate with Wazi Shop soon. Our light needs to shine further. But deep down, I knew this incident. Then I'd thoroughly offended the local powers in town. The road ahead would surely hold more open and hidden challenges.
The documentation is incomplete. Missing the safe operation assessment report from the town power management station. And the station master's signature of approval.
Our power station has been operating safely all along. Station Master Ma inspected it just days ago and found no problems.
That was an inspection, not an assessment report. We need Station Master Ma's signed stamp. Next. Damn, stuck here. That guy Ma is clearly getting back at us.
Station Chief Ma went to the countryside for inspections. He won't be back for a few days.
That's clearly an excuse. The grid expansion is being blocked. Even if Shitugu's power station is built, it can't generate power on a large scale. The first step of the cluster plan is already a setback.
Should we try the county? Or just ignore him? Let's keep building. We can store the power we generate.
No. Without proper permits, it's illegal. We'd be operating in the black. It could be ordered to be demolished anytime. Our connections in the county aren't strong enough. We need to find another way around him. Let's put the grid connection on hold for now. You keep going, senior brother. Go to the county and see if there are any other policy loopholes. I'll go to Wazidian. Photovoltaic power generation. Our village's electricity is unreliable as it is. What do we need that for?
Land is our village's lifeblood. Even if it's lying fallow, it's our village's. We won't lease it.
Director's son, if you lease the land to us, the village gets a fixed annual rent. Once the station is built, we'll prioritize Wazidian's electricity supply. Free electricity.
Free. Who knows if your electricity is reliable? Besides, Boss Show said your stations have a lot of problems. Even the town is blocking you. I don't want trouble.
Boss Show's influence spreads fast, Director's son. When was the last time the village had normal electricity?
Sigh, the lines broke in the wind last month. No one's come to fix it yet. The kids have to use candles to do homework.
Let's not talk about the land for now, Director's son. I see those few households on the east side with broken lines. They're having a hard time. I'll help you reconnect the lines, restore the power. Consider it a gesture of friendship, okay?
This young man can really fix things.
Uncle Hal, try flipping your main switch back on.
It's on, Dad. The power is back.
Bossy, let's talk inside. Have some water. Bossy, I can see you're a man of action.
But I can't afford to cross Boss Joe and Station Chief Ma. They've warned everyone. Anyone who leases land to you won't get any subsidies from the town ever again. Village house, career roads, all blast.
We can talk land slowly, Director. But the electricity, I can fix that for the village now. How many other households in the village are like Old House? I'll fix them all.
Joe Z, bad news. Station Chief Ma took people to our power station. Says he got an urgent report. Our temporary grid connection threatens the main grid safety. He's demanding an immediate disconnection. They're arguing now.
Got it. I'm on my way back. Director, son, I've noted the village's circuit layout. I'll bring materials to continue repairs tomorrow. There's an urgent matter in town. I need to go back and handle it first.
Step aside. This is a rectification notice. Your temporary power transmission line violates safety regulations and must be disconnected immediately. Otherwise, you'll bear full responsibility for any grid accident, Station Master Ma. This electricity is watering 300 acres of rice. Cut the power and the rice dies. If you want to cut it.
You'll have to step over my old bones first.
Where was your power management station earlier? Now that we've generated the power, you come to cut the line? Are you trying to kill our village? How dare you? Obstructing law enforcement. Hey, away. Cut it. Hey, they're hitting people. Dalhua village is violently resisting the law. Station Master Ma, call the police.
Station Master Ma, you claim the line is unsafe. What's your basis? Which specific regulation does it violate?
I am the basis. If I say it's unsafe, it's unsafe. Disconnect it now and accept rectification. You are the basis? Then are the National Electrical Safety Regulations and the Provincial Distributed Photovoltaic Management Measures just worthless paper?
Station Master Ma, if you want to cut the line, you must present the official grid disconnection order from the County Power Supply Company Dispatch Center or non-compliance issued by all third-party agencies. Otherwise, this is an abuse of power. Sabotaging production.
Yizhou, don't get too cocky. In this town, electrical safety falls under my jurisdiction. I'm cutting it today, and I'd like to see who can stop me. Do it!
Fellow villagers, step back. Let them cut it. Station Master Ma, please state clearly in front of the camera your reason for disconnecting the grid and commit to all the responsibility for the total failure of communities and the paralysis of the two villages' power grids. I'll immediately contact my journalist friends at the city TV station and the provincial newspaper for a live broadcast. Go ahead and cut it.
What's going on here? Station Master Ma, why are you at the station? What are you making a scene about? Wang, engineer. A turning point. The power quality here is more stable than many of our main trunk lines. The inverter is a custom model with optimized control strategies.
Specifically optimized for fluctuations in the mountainous grid. It has added SUVD dynamic reactive power compensation.
Oh, added by yourselves? Do you have the drawings and parameters? Station Master Ma, is this the major safety hazard you reported? I've reviewed the data. The safety margin is sufficient and the performance is excellent. Which specific regulation does your so-called non-compliance refer to? Mainly, I felt the temporary line was non-standard, worried about risks. I think electrical safety should rely on data, not on feelings. As the power station master, without detailed testing, forcing a network shutdown based on subjective assumptions alone, almost triggered a mass incident. This is serious dereliction of duty. Comrade Yizhou, the main reason for my visit this time is actually this. The province just issued a document encouraging rural distributed photovoltaic development, especially self-consumption, and standardized operation of surplus electricity feeding into the grid. Your power station is a benchmark for private PV in our county. I'm here to investigate. Planning to list you as a key support target, Station Manager Ma. Regarding your work methods, I will report it to the Bureau. For now, please go back and write a detailed incident report. Comrade Yizhou, the power station's grid-isolated expansion application will be directly accepted and evaluated by our county company's technical department. Yizhou, your technical skills are solid. Your thinking is also ahead of the curve. Interested in making Dalhua Village's Stone Gully and the Wazidian site you're negotiating into a genuine, standardized, village-level smart microgrid demonstration project? The county, even the city, can offer policies, provide subsidies.
I'm willing, and not just for a few villages. I want to utilize all the idle wasteland in this mountainous area, build a truly green, smart, and people-benefiting photovoltaic cluster, so every village is brightly lit at night, so folks use electricity for free and even earn income by selling power.
Good ambition. We support you. Old Pooh, old son. Don't think Yizhou is secure just because he's found a powerful patron. If I can't cut his power, I can still block your path. Do you still want your son's job in town?
Dad, Boss Show says, as long as you don't rent the land to Yizhou, I can go back to work tomorrow, even become a team leader. If you rent it, not just me, no one from our village will ever get into his factory again.
Dad, maybe forget it. The land is public property, and we can live without electricity. We've managed all these years. But Xiao Sun's job.
I don't want that job. Joe, the Skinflint's factory has low overtime pay, and they deduct wages at the drop of a hat. I want to quit for ages. He's a good man, doing real things for our village. Dad, we can't be cowards. Let people curse us behind our backs.
Engineer Wang, I need to trouble you to inquire about something. The boss of Xingnong Agricultural Machinery Factory in town, Zhou Wang, does his factory's electricity use and operations have any non-compliant aspects? Yes, the one giving us trouble. Understood. Thank you, Engineer Wang. Director's son, fixing those houses in West Village today. All right, Brother Xiao's son, you work at the town's machinery factory, right? I have a friend in the county industrial park area. Several new factories, they're hiring skilled workers. The pay and environment are better than in town. They really need hardworking young people. Want me to take you to try? Director's son, our cooperation is mutually beneficial. I, Yizhou, operate with integrity. I don't engage in underhanded tactics, and I despise those who do. Anyone who thinks they can strangle us and force us to bow down is sorely mistaken. Our necks are strong. Send these reports to the Tax Bureau, these to the Environmental Protection Bureau, and these to the Labor Inspection Team. Also, his threats against Director Sun The evidence and recordings of him inciting production sabotage. Hand them all over to the Public Security Bureau.
Good. Now let's see how this skinflint Joe can squirm. It's not just him.
Hit the snake at its head. Station Chief Ma is in cahoots with him. He won't escape this time either. Wait until all the materials are complete, then submit them together.
We've received the materials and will process them according to regulations. Please leave your contact information. Joe, will this really work? Skinflint Joe has strong connections in town.
We won't know until we try. But the evidence in the reports is solid. Tax evasion, environmental violations, illegal employment. Any one of those is enough to hit and holler.
This is a multi-pronged attack, overwhelming him from all sides.
Plus, Engineer Wong might casually mention his illegal electricity use and obstruction of the new energy project.
The number you dialed is not answering.
Old Joe, the situation is tense. Orders came directly from above.
You'll have to handle this yourself for now. Yi Zhou, if you make things hard for me, I'll make sure you lose everything too.
There are 3 people with barrels on the east perimeter, brother. If something happens, activate the contingency plan and call the police.
I'm on my way.
Hurry, drag it up, light it, and run.
Boss Show, give it up. The police are almost here. Arson and destruction of power facilities. The amount involved is especially huge. That's enough to keep you locked up until you're old.
Does Station Chief Ma Jiangwo know about this? Was he involved? I know. He knew everything. The idea to block Yi Zhou's grid connection came from him. I promised him a share in the power station's equity if it succeeded. Also, he took money for previous electricity theft and falsified line maintenance fees. Noted. Continue. Ma Jiangwo abused his official position, providing cover for illegal businessmen, accepting bribes, making illegal demands. He is also suspected of inciting the sabotage of production, a serious offense, with extremely negative impact. After review, it's decided to dismiss him from public office. He is suspected of involvement in illegal activities,
and has been transferred to judicial authorities for handling according to law.
Comrade Yi Zhou, the application for grid expansion of the power station
has been fast-tracked by the company, expediting the approval process.
The project proposal for the new smart microgrid demonstration project
has been submitted by Engineer Wong, and the city is giving it high priority.
Thank you for your support, leaders.
Boss Yi, my old friend, these 200 acres of rocky land in Wazidian.
And all the villagers are now in your hands.
Director's son, rest assured, Once the station is built, the first light will shine, and the first paved road will be built from the village entrance to the station.
Brother Yijo, about the county industrial park. When can I go and try my hand?
I'll take you there tomorrow to learn the technology properly. The future maintenance of a station will rely on young people like you.
The stumbling blocks are cleared. The path is open. Now it's time to roll up our sleeves and get to work.
Bossy, your project is excellent and aligns with policy. How much self-raised capital do you have? What's the collateral?
We have 700,000 self-raised, with a gap of 2.3 million. We hope to apply for a project loan. The collateral is my personal power station, farm, and the wasteland contracting rights for 3 villages.
The collateral valuation is low, and the policy is somewhat ambiguous. Personal asset collateral can only secure a maximum loan of 800,000. That still leaves a gap of 1.5 million.
Director, our project is a county-supported demonstration project. There are policies for it.
Policy support doesn't mean unlimited guarantees. The bank must also control risks. Unless you can find a strong guarantor or have a stable pre-sale power contract.
Maybe ask Engineer Wong for help again, or scale down the construction.
Scaling down reduces costs, but also lowers efficiency and returns. A pre-sale power contract might be a way.
Even if we pool all the old savings from the village ancestral halls, we could only scrape together 100,000 to 80,000 at most. Shizuku was even poorer.
Wazidian. The farmers who just saw a glimmer of hope are now clouded with worry again. Maybe start with one village, take it slow.
We can't find a big enterprise for a pre-sale contract, but we can look for electricity users like the industrial park. The newly planned West City Industrial Park is currently attracting investment. The electricity demand is high, but the grid isn't fully in place yet. The industrial park is less than 20 kilometers in a straight line from our cluster. If we can persuade the park management committee to sign a long-term green power supply agreement with them, offering them preferential electricity rates in exchange for an advance payment, or a guarantee, that would solve both the loan and the sales issues.
But would a major park like that even consider our small station?
Where there's a will, there's a way. They have the demand, we have the power, and it's stable green power. That's our biggest bargaining chip. Senior brother, prepare the latest technical parameters for the power station. And power generation reliability analysis report. Old village chief, Director Wu, Director Sun, prepare the joint letter of intent and guarantee from our 3 villages. Tomorrow, we're going to take a shot at the industrial park.
Comrade Yijo, right? Engineer Wang mentioned you. Your village photovoltaic power station is quite good. However, what we're discussing today is the power supply guarantee for the industrial park. This is a big deal. The planned electricity load for the park starts at 5,000 kilowatts. Your planned photovoltaic cluster at full capacity is only about 1,000 kilowatts. And it's unstable due to weather. What we need is 24/7 uninterrupted, safe, and reliable power.
Director Lee, you're right. Stability is key. Therefore, our plan isn't to replace the main grid, but to serve as an important supplement and safeguard. Please take a look. This is our design microgrid system integrating solar, storage, and diesel. This is real-time data. Here is our power stations, power generation curve, and power supply reliability over the past year. The report shows 99.7%. We've calculated that can provide at least 20% of the park's daily stable load. It can provide emergency support during peak hours or main grid maintenance. We can offer a 10% discount compared to the grid electricity price.
The data is good, but you're a cooperative. What's your risk resilience? What if the station fails? Or internal management disputes affect the power supply? Who bears the park's losses? We need a capable, reliable partner.
Director Lee, we are indeed a small micro-enterprise, but behind us are 3 villages, over 1,000 people, determined to build a better life. The power station is our foundation for survival. We value its stability and reputation more than anyone. We are willing to accept the strictest contractual constraints and penalty clauses. As for capability, we can invite the county power supply company as the technical supervisor and the county agricultural guarantee company to provide partial guarantee. Also,
It must be resolved immediately, or we'll pull our investment.
Comrade Yijo, you see. This is the reality we face. Power supply cannot be interrupted for a moment.
Director Lee, what if right now, there's a line less than 20 kilometers from a park, already built, generating power, and with a backup power source? Can we restore power within 2 hours? Partial emergency power at this factory to minimize losses. What do you think of a partner like this? Does that show a bit of capability and reliability? Crisis often means opportunity. Senior, initiate Plan 1. Diesel engines full power. Check backup battery packs. Uncle Lee, bring all available high voltage flexible cables and connectors. Take the engineering truck and follow me.
18 kilometers straight line, but 3 major gullies to detour. Fastest route still takes an hour and a half.
Not enough time. The old riverbed is dry. We can get in 5 kilometers.
The riverbed path is worse, with a sandy section. Easy to get stuck, but we can't worry about that now.
If stuck, use winch and tow. We must get there.
Director Lee, I'm losing tens of thousands every minute we stop. Your management committee must give an answer. 2 hours. 2 hours and my production line is ruined.
Mr. Zhao, please don't panic. We're coordinating with all efforts. There is an emergency plan.
Oh no!
Uncle Lee, deploy the winch. Cable hooked to that old tree ahead. Senior, get in the cab and control the winch. Everyone else, get the plank from the truck. And spare tires. Wedge them all under the wheels.
Go! 45 minutes left without power. Notify HQ immediately.
Prepare for claims and divestment.
Mr. Zhao, get me connected to your most critical. Production line with power under 200 kilowatts. Power line connection in 20 minutes. Guaranteed power on.
Take him there. Fast!
Comrade Yizhou, about yesterday's incident. It demonstrated your skill in crisis response. The park is grateful. Regarding the long-term power supply agreement, we can discuss in depth. But some principles must be clear.
A 15% electricity rate reduction is the bottom line. Additionally, to connect to our distribution system, all equipment must use our specified brands and models.
Construction by our approved contractors. Costs borne by you.
Director Lee, Mr. Zhao, a 15% rate reduction, plus high penalties and specialized equipment. Our profit margin is almost zero, possibly even a loss. Such cooperation is hard to sustain.
Then there's nothing to discuss. We have the city grid as backup. We approached you mainly for the green power concept
And yesterday's emergency performance. But concepts don't put food on the table.
Mr. Zhao, does your factory export to Europe and America?
Of course. We focus on high-end exports.
The European and American markets, especially the EU, are increasingly focused on product carbon footprint, even with carbon tariffs. Using green power is key to lowering your product's carbon footprint. One of the most effective ways to boost competitiveness. Isn't this more valuable than just store discounts? We can provide the park with independent, certified green power consumption certificates. For every kilowatt hour, our green electricity is worth more than regular grid power, potentially several times more on your product's environmental rating. Can this premium offset part of the store discount?
Green power certification is a direction, but it needs an authoritative body. And the scale of your power station.
We're applying for the National Green Power Certificate. Also, senior brother, please answer Engineer Wang's call on speaker.
Yizhou, I heard you showed your skills yesterday. Director Lee and President Zhao are there, right? The county just finished a meeting. They plan to report Yizhou's photovoltaic cluster as an integrated source grid storage model for rural revitalization demonstration project to secure provincial and municipal funding and policy support. Future grid connection and green power trading will have priority access. Work out the specific terms, but the principle is mutual benefit. Yizhou, your power supply must be stable.
The park must show sincerity too. Green transition is the trend.
Yizhou, drafted again. Store price, as you said before, a 10% reduction. A penalty clause can be set, but with tiers. Use your reliable equipment plan. But we'll set the acceptance standards together. Most importantly, green power certification and carbon reduction accounting. You must get it done ASAP. It's crucial for park investment.
Boss Yi, pleasure doing business. Hope your power is as reliable
As you are. Boss He, come quick. There's trouble here.
So you're Yizhou? This beach belongs to our Willow Village. You just took it?
That pittance of rent is for beggars.
The rent was calculated with Director Liu representing the village. Contract signed at market price, black and white.
Can old Liu decide for the whole village? I don't care. This beach. We used to gather firewood and gray sheep here.
Now you've taken it, you owe us extra compensation. 20,000 more per family. A cent less, this project stops. Sanpao, stop this nonsense. The contract passed the village assembly. The rent is collective. Year-end dividends for everyone. This is extortion. Who knows where collective money ends up? I want cash now. No cash? See that bulldozer?
Want cash? Fine. Here's your village's account. Rent, 300,000. 70% per capita dividend. 20% village infrastructure. 10% collective reserve fund. Your Lu Sanpao family has 5 members. You'll get about 2,100 yuan at year end, but now you want 20,000. That's like taking your family's next 10 years of dividends all at once. Are you sure you want this?
For 10 years, dividends will be paid according to the contract amount. After 10 years, based on actual operations. Dividends will be distributed. Sanpao, you get one now. What's left for us to share? The rent is for everyone. Why should you get more?
I don't care. I want compensation. You took our land.
The land belongs to the village collective, not just a few families. You used to gather firewood and herd sheep here. After the power station is built, grass can grow under the panels. You can still herd sheep. Plus, the power station will prioritize hiring locally with daily wages in Lushu village. Anyone who wants to work can sign up now.
Why are you still standing there? Making a scene. Everyone, disperse.
Rapid expansion brings more local troublemakers and jealousy. We need to set rules. Notify the heads of the 3 villages meeting tonight. Form a joint oversight group. Make all accounts, hiring, and materials transparent. Regular updates. If anyone tries to take advantage, don't blame me for being harsh. The site under the sun gets busy again. But the real management battle is just beginning.
Base oxidation time insufficient. Minor surface cracks.
Rebar spacing 2 millimeters too wide. Redo it, Uncle.
Just 2 millimeters. Does it matter?
It's almost dark.
Redoing it wastes time. 2 millimeters today.
Could be 2 centimeters tomorrow. This station needs to last decades. Wind, sun, rain. If the foundation isn't solid, it's a disaster.
Do you want all our hard work to turn into scrap metal later? Redo it, now.
3 spots redone today. The new workers from Lushu village. Skills are rough, awareness poor. Need more training. Also, I found this batch of solar panels delivered.
Claim 4 mm superscript 2 wire cross-section, measured only 3.5. Resistance too high.
Who supplied it?
Xingfa Building Materials, new supplier, lowest quote.
To the warehouse. Notify tomorrow morning. Return all Xingfa Building Materials goods. Claim compensation per contract. No future cooperation. Senior. Check who recommended this company. Who signed off on the procurement process.
It's from Lushu village.
Old Director Lu said it's a distant relatives. Good price. Good price. Almost killed us.
Compile the measure data, contract terms, and potential risk report. Tomorrow, invite the oversight members from the 3 villages and Old Director Lu for an on-site meeting right at the warehouse.
Boss I really didn't know the wire was faulty. My relative made a promise, but I messed up. I'll take responsibility.
Director Lu, you meant well, trying to save the village some money. I understand, but the quality of the power station is the lifeblood of us all. There's no room for compromise. If we skimp on the wires today, thin out the panels tomorrow, who's responsible when the station catches fire? We'll sell everything we have to cover the losses. Today's issue will be handled by the regulations. Procurement responsibility falls on Old Lu. Deduct his monthly allowance. Submit a written report to the joint oversight team. Blacklist Xingfa Building Materials. Pursue compensation to the end. All future materials require quotes from 3 suppliers. The oversight team will conduct random checks. Uncle Lee has veto power. All in favor, raise your hands. Good. Rules are made to be followed. Today we lose money. Tomorrow, we could lose trust, lose people's faith, lose the light we worked so hard to kindle. Meeting adjourned.
After this, quality is life became a creed. Engraved in every participant's heart. The foundation of trust grew stronger with every stand we took.
All subsystems independently tested and passed. Now for the crucial step, grid integration. Activate the smart energy management algorithm. These power stations, the energy storage, the generators, and the industrial parks load. Think and operate as one cohesive system. Josie's algorithm was simulated hundreds of times. But real-world grid conditions are ever-changing.
We trust our algorithm, and we trust our equipment even more. All stations, final system verification report.
Dalwa Village Station, photovoltaic array, inverter, storage self-check normal. Chitugu normal. Wazidian Station normal. Lyashitan Station normal. Diesel generators on standby.
Park load monitoring ready. Awaiting dispatch commands.
Start the main control system. Integrate real-time meteorological data. Preload the load forecasting model.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Success. Voltage, frequency, power factor. All stable within optimal range. Smart dispatch. Response time is even faster than design specs. Yizhou, you've created a miracle. A genuine.
Village scale smart microgrid power station.
Yizhou. The park's electricity costs have dropped significantly. The carbon reduction report is out. It's impressive. Several new eco-conscious companies. Heard we have stable green power and want to set up here. You've done a great service.
Dad, do you see? These hills, this land. It's truly lit up now for good.
Mr. Zhou's smart microgrid is successfully operational. Hailed as a model for rural energy revolution. How do you feel now? I heard venture capital is investing in your project. Valuation around $100 million.
I just did what needed to be done. The power station belongs to everyone. The success is everyone's.
Mr. Yi, I'm Zhang Cheng, Investment Director at Green Energy Capital.
We deeply admire your project and team.
This is our preliminary evaluation and letter of investment intent.
Please take a look. 120 million.
Thank you for your interest, Mr. Zhang, but the station isn't mine. It belongs to 3 village cooperatives. Investment decisions require collective approval.
Understood. We can wait or sign a framework agreement first. Green Energy Capital doesn't just provide funding. We also bring top-tier technology, management, and IPO channels. Mr. Yi, your personal technology and management shares will be separately accounted for, ensuring your financial freedom. 120 million, how much would that be per person? Yizhou is set for life. Would he take the money and leave?
Mr. Yi, this is 2 million as a personal gesture. Just nod to push it forward.
Sign the letter of intent, and it's yours. More will follow.
With this money, your father could have a better rest. Your mother could live comfortably too.
The money is tempting, Mr. Zhang, but if my father knew, I traded the light he hoped for all his life for money. He'd never rest in peace. This station was built with everyone's life, sweat, and hope. It's not a commodity. I'm sorry, we don't want this investment.
That foolish kid. Comrade Yizhou is a new era rural leader. A model of knowledge transforming his hometown. Everyone should learn from him.
Mr. Yizhou, I'm Shen Wei from the TV station. Your story is very moving. We'd like to do an in-depth feature on you, to let more people see the light and hope of the countryside.
Reporter Shun, I have nothing to say.
Don't refuse so quickly. The interview can be at your station. Won't interrupt your work. We can also help promote the station, attract more resources.
Josie, quick, look at the forum. Someone's slandering you and the station.
They're making it sound convincing.
Zhou, my boy, it must be that capitalist, Zhang. And those petty people you offended before. Seeing you won't sell the station, they're spreading filth. I'll go find people to curse them back.
Don't. Cursing them is playing into their hands.
TSK, no wonder he was so generous, refusing the investment. Turns out the foundation isn't clean, afraid of being investigated. The light hero. I think it's an Oscar winner.
You posted that on the Lu Sanpao forum.
Bullshit. I don't have the skills. I'm just watching the show.
Good. The innocent have nothing to fear. But if you have issues with the rent or hiring, report to the Joint Oversight Group anytime. I'll be waiting. Gossip behind the back ruins the whole project. It's your own rice bowl you're smashing. Think about it.
Mr. Yizhou, I've brought the interview team. Seems I'm right on time.
I know. The real test might not be the tech or the capital, but this overwhelming tide of unpredictable public opinion and human nature.
Viewers, there's no hero's halo here. Just a pair of hardworking hands a day. Blue ocean nurtured by sweat. Yizhou, online, there are accusations. You embezzled collective assets and oppressed villagers. Your response?
I have a transformer invoice. The ledger from the fundraising, the whole village signed it. Liashitin's lease contracts and accounts are all public. Truth will out. Mud will settle. The power station isn't mine, Yizhou's. It's the future hope of over 1,000 people in 3 villages. Anyone who wants to touch it, ask the villagers first.
I heard you refused huge investment and personal gain. Why?
Before my dad passed, he stared at the powerless village. The light he longed for wasn't for selling. If Janikin Station is sold off, the power might go out again. The village might go dark again. Then all the hardship my dad, me, and so many who helped endured would have been for nothing.
I might have come to interview you with curiosity and self-interest too. Now I understand. You're guarding not a power station, but a beacon of hope.
Reporter Shun, you flatter me.
Rumors die with the wise, and with truth. Here, we see a young man's simple perseverance. And a land's hope, rekindled. This light comes from technology, and even more from people's hearts. The Yizhou interview will air soon. Also, regarding the online rumors, I'll use my channels to help. You protect yourself. Protect this light too. Stay in touch.
This female reporter seems different from what I imagined.
Xiaoshen, the footage is good, but isn't it too positive? Not a word about the negative online buzz.
That investment tragedy, green energy, has deep capital backing. Aired like this, and the station's under a lot of pressure. Either tone down the investment part. And the online rumors, add some balance, different perspectives. Or push the broadcast back.
Director Sun, the lifeblood of news is truth. What I see and say is the truth. This piece must air on time, unchanged. Director, I need to take this call. I won't change the piece.
Wei, I hear you're pushing hard on the rural solar project. That Yizhou is deep waters.
Listen to your dad, hold the piece back, don't make trouble. Zhang Cheng from Green Energy Capital, the one behind him.
Even I have to tread carefully.
My work is my responsibility. No matter how deep the water, I will bring it into the clear. And show it to the audience.
Stubborn, just like your mom. Fine, if you want to air it, I won't stop you. But don't come crying to me if things go wrong. And stay away from that Yizhou.
He's not someone you should be dealing with.
Josie's reviewing it. Will there be pressure from the reporter's side too? Can his piece still air?
Whether it airs is his professional call, but we can't pin all our hopes on one piece alone, senior. Scan all our contracts, accounts, technical reports, certificates, and the complete evidence chain from the Transformer incident back then. Make them all into digital archives. I know once this email is sent, there's no turning back. I will no longer be just a technician or a project lead. I will be formally declaring war on a vast, unseen opponent.
Yizhou, the exclusive interview airs tomorrow night in prime time. Are you ready?
Always ready.
Tonight, we take you deep into the mountains to witness a protected light. This is the truth from back then. An invoice, an account book, recording not just income and expenses, but a father's promise and protection to the villagers.
The invoice, the account book, this is the smoking gun. Haters, does your face hurt? Crying over the account book, that old ledger. Those reference. When Yizhou played it for his father, I broke down. This is a real man. Those who cursed Yizhou before.
Step up and apologize.
Boss Zhang, this Shenwei, he won't listen to reason. Even the station can't stop him. He's got solid backing. Useless. Find out what else Yijo has done, immediately. And that Shinwei. Give him a lesson. Did you all see that? Show Kid is the backbone of our village. From now on, anyone who believes that nonsense, don't blame me for getting mad.
My phone is buzzing like crazy, but I'm not looking. Right now, only that smooth green line on the screen can give me any real peace.
Josie Provincial Daily and CCTV's Agriculture Channel have both reached out for follow-up coverage. Also, the Provincial Energy Bureau just called. They saw your whistleblowing email and are taking it very seriously.
A joint investigation team has been formed and is arriving tomorrow.
Good, let them come. Go over all the materials we've prepared one more time. This time, we're going to win decisively.
The investigation team is coming. Prepare plan B. If we can't cut his power, we'll cut him off completely. And that female reporter. Don't let her off too easy either. The storm may seem to have calmed, but deeper, darker undercurrents are churning beneath the surface. The real battle may have only just begun.